One city is changing some rules to help contractors stay safe in this heat. The Southport Board of Aldermen voted to adjust the city noise ordinance to allow contractors to work later and earlier in the day. The idea is to allow workers to avoid working outside during the hottest parts of the day. Alderman Lo Davis says this comes in response to several contractors requiring medical treatment due to the recent heat.